We just flew through Harrow and Roadstone. I just flew through Harrow and Roadstone like an idiot. I just flew through Harrow and Roadstone like an idiot. Yes, my people, it is your boy VRD. I'd like to begin by apologizing for the wait. I just, I have no excuse. I just didn't have the motivation to make any content for some reason. But I'm back now. We're gonna continue to go through our little first looks of the new trains, well, sort of new trains that came out with Train Sim World 5. We're gonna jump into the class 377 stroke 2 today. So let's get started. I'm looking forward to jumping into this and taking it for a spin. I did briefly look at it when straight after recording the class 390 first look, I briefly jumped into the 377 stroke 2 just to have a tiny little look at it. And I am quite pleased with what I saw. So we're going to have a nice in detailed look at this thing. But first I definitely need to turn off the vibration. I'm sorry guys, I can't do it. I forgot to do it last time. Accessibility, where's the vibration setting? Do apologize guys. Oh, controller settings, there we go. Brother, what? wait wait, signal aspect off. Am I bugging? Coupling vibration control. Oh, sorry, I'm blind. I'm blind, guys. Coupling vibration off. Track rumble vibration off. Okay, so that should be the vibration sorted out. And here we are, the class 377 stroke 2. Absolutely gorgeous train. One of the main things that I wanted to have a look at was this small section of the passenger saloon here. The main reason I wanted to have a look at this is because the class 377 stroke 2 does not have the glass sliding doors here separating the first class area from the rest of the carriage. At first I actually didn't think they were gonna get that right. I thought they were just gonna leave the glass doors there because, as you will know, the class 377 stroke 4, which is the model that we had in Train Sim World prior to this, that has the glass doors here. So I didn't think they'd actually be bothered to take the glass doors out. So yeah, congratulations to the developers. They actually paid attention to minor details, which is very pleasing to see. Other than that, I'd say the class 377 stroke 2 and the stroke 4 are identical. I think there's another pane of glass around here somewhere, but I might be wrong. But yeah, very, very similar. They're literally almost identical, to be honest. And in the cab, obviously, main difference being you've got the AC system select buttons as opposed to only having the DC system select buttons. That would be the case on the stroke 4, obviously. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. Let's pop outside quickly. There's no point taking a detailed look at the external view because like I said 3 times already, it's identical to the class 377 stroke 4. But we'll just have a little look at the front there. Yeah, it looks quite nice. We've obviously got the destination display reading Watford Junction, so that's already been done for us, which I'm not a fan of. I really want to... Oh, hold on. No, don't give it up. I really want to be able to do that myself. I don't like the fact that the game does it for me, but we'll look past it for now. So let's get into this. It's actually been a while since I've driven. My controller's still vibrating, which is very annoying, but I'm just gonna firm it. It's not vibrating when I hover over the buttons anymore, but it's still vibrating when I interact with things. Yeah, I guess I missed something out in the settings. So safety systems in, as you guys already know. We'll insert our master key into neutral, reset the AWS. It's starting to get dark, so we're going to select the night running configuration on the headlights. I think the headlight display here has been fixed as well. I remember on the class 377 stroke 4 it was a bit buggy. The remote tail light indication didn't, it was a bit unpredictable, but hopefully that's a bit more consistent now. Let's get our doors open before our passengers throw a fit. So yeah, my people, we're gonna take this up to Watford Junction. We're currently at Wembley Central, so it's only literally 2 stops. Harrow and Wildstone being in between the two. And are we stopping at Bushy? I don't think this thing stops at Bushy. No, it doesn't. And then we're gonna turn around and come back down to Wembley Central. Let's just quickly pop outside, ensure that the headlights are being displayed correctly, or shining correctly, whatever vocabulary, grammar you like, you prefer, whatever. Yep, that looks fine to me. Oh, wait, sorry. Need to do my little tradition. Bright headlights shining from the driver's side and not so bright LED style lights shining from the non-driver's side, which is the night running configuration. And as you already saw, destination display reads Watford Junction. So yeah, let's get our windows open as well. I do feel like having a little listen to the external sounds. Green signal, are we? Yeah, we're 2 minutes late, so we better get a move on. So calling at Harrow and Wildstone and Watford Junction. So pretty straightforward. Speed limit is currently 90 miles an hour. I haven't learnt this route HUD-Less yet, so I'm gonna need the HUD, unfortunately. Right, doors are closed. No one trapped in the doors. Interlock lights being illuminated. I really wish they just added a static image to these CCTV displays. Like just put a static image, man, or something, just to add to the immersion. Honestly, man. But yeah, we're all set. Final glance at the signal, green aspect. Excuse me. DRAV set into forward. We're gonna do a cheeky little hill start here. So holding in the hill start button, releasing the brakes, brake cylinder gauge reading of 1, notch 1 of power, release the hill start button, brake cylinder gauge reading falls to 0, train begins to roll forward into notch 2 and into notch 4 once we reach 5 miles an hour. So yeah, first thing I've noticed is that this thing is capable of accelerating at a slightly higher rate due to the fact that it is currently drawing power from the overhead cables. Most trains, when they draw power from the third rail, they're not able to accelerate as quickly as they would be able to if they were drawing power from the overhead cables due to the massive difference in voltage. We're up to 30 miles an hour, so I'm just gonna apply 2 steps of braking, take off 10 miles an hour just to ensure that the brakes are functioning correctly, which they are, and back into notch 4 of power. Speed limit's 90 miles an hour, and we do have a neutral section that we're about to pass through, so keep that in mind. Speed limit shortly goes up to 100. So yeah, the driving experience is basically the same as a 377 stroke 4, to be honest, as expected. There's honestly not much of a difference. And if I'm a bit silent, guys, I apologize. I'm trying to take in the route a bit just to lay a bit of a foundation for the route learning. See, I should have paid attention to the speed limit for that crossover there. I think that said 40. But that would most likely be approach controlled anyway. Or at least, yeah, approach control. What's the other one when the aspects are flashing in advance? Is that approach controlled as well, or approach release? I can't remember my terminology. Speed limit's gone up to 100 miles an hour, by the way. I'm just looking out for that neutral section because I know it's around here somewhere. I do also want to see if the neutral section functionality has been implemented into this beast of a train. So yeah, we're already up to 80 miles an hour, and I'm sure I've only been in full power for about a minute and a half. So yeah, you can definitely notice the difference in accelerational capabilities here. There goes a class 350 in the opposite direction, most likely heading to London Euston. I'm not sure where else it would be heading to. I mean, it could be terminating at Wembley Central maybe. Actually, I've never seen a 350 stop at Wembley Central, so that would be a bit of an anomaly. We just flew through Harrow and Roadstone. I just flew through Harrow and Roadstone like an idiot. I just flew through Harrow and Roadstone like an idiot. I just absolutely shot through Harrow and Roadstone like a complete tool, like a donut. I can't believe that. Bing bong. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your driver speaking. I'd like to provide you with my sincere apologies. We have been unable to stop at Harrow and Roadstone Station. I repeat, we have been unable to stop at Harrow and Roadstone Station. This train will continue onwards to Watford Junction Station. Please feel free to claim any compensation from the appropriate website. Once again, I apologize for the inconvenience caused, but this train was unable to stop at Harrow and Roadstone Station. Yo. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I was thinking. Where was the neutral section? I was so busy looking out for the neutral section that I completely forgot about Harrow and Roadstone. That is extremely embarrassing. That is unexplainable levels of embarrassment right there. Right, we got an 80 limit coming up, so let's give it brake step 1. Look at that, bang on for the 80. I should have made a note of where I got that brake step 1 application in. I think there was a signal around where I put the brakes in, so we'll just keep that in mind. That 390 looked like it was about to slam into me head on, but obviously it's not going to, but just, yeah. So we got a double yellow signal, so I'm gonna give it brake step 2 immediately. Once we get down to about 60, I'll reduce it to brake step 1. Does that mean that the red signal is outside of Watford Junction? We seem a bit too far out from Watford Junction to be getting a double yellow signal, so I think we might... No, I think we are going to get held outside of Watford Junction for the approach control. Single yellow signal as Bushy starter platform. What am I talking about? Bushy's platform starter signal is displaying a single yellow aspect, so I'm guessing, yeah, I think it's the signal protecting Watford Junction that is going to be displaying a red aspect, so that's most likely the approach control. We might have a freight train posing as a conflicting... Oh, what is my terminology is so off today. A freight train might be crossing our path. Let's keep it nice and dumb. So yeah, down to 35 miles an hour going past the single yellow, which is perfect. So just coasting it out now. We've got an upcoming 75 limit, but I'm guessing that that clearly doesn't apply to us because we're supposed to be turning into the bay platform at Watford Junction. So I'm not gonna pay that any mind. Where is this red signal? Yeah, because of the high speed limit, the signals are going to be quite spaced out coming along here. Yeah, this is quite realistic because when I've travelled up here in real life on a 377 up to Watford Junction, and when it hits Bushy Station, it is going quite slowly. So yeah, yeah, there's the red signal up there. So let's get our brakes in. Give it brake step 2 because we want to be down to 20 as we pass over the AWS magnet. And I'm predicting that that's going to jump up to a single yellow. Yep. And we should have a position 4 junction indication, if I'm not mistaken. What is the speed limit? Okay, so there's a whole bunch of speed limit changes there, which is very confusing. But I'm just gonna go with the 30. Yeah, letter B. I'm guessing that stands for Bay platform. So yeah, we've been routed into the Bay platform there. The 390 sounds nothing like that in real life when it's going past you at high speed. The 390, that is one thing I'm very angry that they got wrong. I'm very angry about the fact they got that wrong. A 390 is just, it makes a very iconic sound. Hold on, wait, let me pay attention quickly. So what is the speed limit? Okay, so the 50 was to come across here, which makes sense. And then I'm guessing it goes down to 30 at the next facing point. And we're doing 20 at the moment, so we're all good for that. Yeah, as I was saying, the 390, it makes a very iconic sound when it's going past you at high speed. And it sounds nothing like what we've just heard there. So I'm very peed off at the developers. They could have easily stood on a platform and recorded a 390 fly past. Like, why have you got these dusty ass sounds? I need to watch my language because monetization is key. But yeah, these sounds are not giving at all, man. Not giving at all. So we're down to 15 miles an hour for the platform ramps, although we are still quite far out from the platform, so I could have been a bit more aggressive on the entry there, but it's my first time driving along here, so I'm playing it nice and cautious. Gonna tap on the brake step 1 again just to bring us down to 10 miles an hour. And we're just gonna slowly make our way along the platform up to the buffer stops. I think there's buffer stops here, or does this continue up to St. Albans Abbey, or is that the other one? I'm guessing it's the other platform. I do think we have a set of buffer stops coming up. It's very disorientating coming around the corner like this. I can't, especially because this train has the massive gangway in the middle, so I can't see what I'm doing. Also, why are the platform lights not on? I hate it when that happens. Like, look how dark the sky is, and you're telling me the platform lights haven't switched on yet. There used to be a bug like that in Southeastern High Speed. It would literally be nighttime, and sometimes the platform lights wouldn't switch on, so you'll just be flying through stations, and you can't see a thing. It's only the train's headlights that illuminate the platforms. It's just very creepy. Alright, normally I'd go right up until when the buffer stops disappear beneath the windscreen, but in this case I'm gonna stop a bit before that due to the way that the platform is laid out here. Now that I stand, brake step 3, neutral, setting the driver reminder appliance, and we have a door release on the left. Right, so that was a bit of a disaster. Hopefully we can make up for it on the way back. Let's set the reverser to the off position, remove the master key. I'm sure in real life the headlights would automatically switch off, but okay, we'll just do it manually. Tail light switch is in the auto position, which is fine. Let's... Oh, and this as well. Why is it telling me to lock the doors, man? Come on, this is such an old bug that should have easily been... This can easily be fixed. Like, it's, do you know what it is? In some routes, it's not like that. Some routes, you'll be able to be at a terminus station and leave the doors open, and on other routes it tells you to close the doors, which is stupid. Right, tail lights are being displayed correctly. Yeah, why is it like that? Honestly, like, again, it just feels like laziness from the developers. So Does anyone, if anyone has a reason for this nonsense, please let me know in the comment section. But yeah, I just don't understand why I'm being prompted to close the doors at a terminus station. It's foolishness. Anyway, here we are at the other end of the train. I don't know if this is the A end or the B end, but we can have a look inside. Just have another quick look at the front of the train there. Looks rather nice. It does look kind of different compared to the stroke 4, but I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. Apart from the fact that there's a number 2 instead of a 4. It you know it's still, I don't know if they've changed the colors a bit. Maybe it looks a bit darker. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I think the colors of, yeah, I think they've given it a teeny tiny little texture upgrade as well, which is a nice little touch. Anyway, safety systems in. Sit our bottom in the driver's seat. Set the DRA. Master key into the on position. Into neutral. AWS reset. Hold on. Okay, no, the little display panel up here hasn't been upgraded, so it's still doing it's still being unpredictable with the remote tail light display, which is disappointing, but what can I say? Anyway, so this thing, why is that so bright? That is blinding. Whoa. Oh, look what you made me do. Okay. This is going very badly. This is actually going very badly. I wasn't expecting that. Ooh, so wait, what the hell? Okay, return to free roam. The cab lights just turned itself on as well. Or is that, oh no, that's the station lights. Okay, so now the station lights have decided to turn themselves on. A bit too late for that, but okay, at least they did turn on. As I was saying, so I was about to hit the PIS and set the destination, but this caught me off guard. I'm guessing this is like a new update or something. So by clicking on the PIS screen, it brings me into this little view here. So when that happened to me just now, I panicked a bit and I accidentally hit left on the D-pad and opened the doors on the wrong side. So what actually happens in this view? Because I'm pressing all the buttons and nothing's, I've just done it again, haven't I? Wait, oh no, that was the correct side. Okay. Yeah, I don't, what is the point of this view? I can't navigate through the thing. Yeah, it doesn't really make any sense. This is me spamming X right now, and I'm seeing driver mode on the left hand side. I don't know what that means. Square, triangle, and then circles to back out of the view. R1, L1, L2, R2, R3. Okay, so R3. Oh no. Wait. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're just gonna avoid doing that, I guess. We'll just do it the conventional way. I just wanted to mess about with that just to see what was what. Where's East Croydon? Right, let's go to location not listed, and then, ooh, this is problematic. This is very problematic. I'm gonna struggle to find East Croydon now, because the order of the destinations has been changed. Wait, K. Oh, it's not in alphabetical order either. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh, there it is. Okay. So number 51. We'll keep that in mind. Yeah, the destination orders have been switched around a bit, which is it's not a big deal, I guess, but it's just a bit irritating when, because I normally drive this on the Brighton mainland, so all you have to do is, if you're at the top of the list, you just press up, and then it goes to London Victoria, and then as you go up, you're making your way down the Brighton mainland, so East Croydon's quite easy to find, but on this it's slightly different. But cool, it is what it is, you know, what can I say? When are we due out of here? In 16 minutes time. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice, very nice indeed. Right, so I'm gonna edit down the video. I just realized something. I just realized something. Hold on. Um, all right, in a situation like this, I should switch off the cab, but I'm not gonna do that. I just remembered that I didn't close the windows when I shut down the cab at the back, so we're gonna have to quickly run down there and sort that out. It's funny, I did I didn't care about not keying off the cab, but I care about coming back here to close the windows. Yeah, my priorities in life are a bit messed up, guys. Right. You can tell it's been a while since I've done one of these. I am sincerely sorry. Alright, back at the front. As I was saying, I'm now going to edit down the video until we reach our scheduled departure time, and then we will return back down to Wembley Central, and after that we will conclude this video. So I will catch you guys in a bit. Right. Oh, excuse me. Right, my people, so we are 40 seconds away from our scheduled departure time, so let's cross over to the other side of the cab, get the cab door open, look back along the platform, even though it's curved so I can't even see all the way down to the other end of the train. Checking the signal aspect, green, pressing the door close button. Always close your doors 30 seconds prior to your departure time, if you can. Doors are closed, interlock lights illuminated. We'll just glance at these and pretend that they're functional even though they're not. Final glance at the signal, green. Reset the driver reminder appliance into forward, hill start button, release the brakes. Yep, all is fine. Brake cylinder gauge at 1, power notch 1, release the hill start button. You guys know how it is, man. What is the speed limit out of here? 30. That is a very high speed limit for a terminus platform. A dead end platform, I should say. 30 miles an hour. It's normally like 20, 25. I've never seen 30 before. Interesting. And what does that say in the little... What's the new name for it? The Mari or something? Or no, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, we had a letter S in the sorry, the sorry box, sorry indication. That stands for standard alpha. I don't even know what it stands for, but yeah, what I used to call a theater box is now called a sorry for some reason. SARI, sorry, it's an abbreviation. Anyway, speed limit is now 90 miles an hour, but we're gonna do a running brake test, of course. Yep, running brake test is fine, so full power and up to 90 we go. The TMS is too bright, I don't like it. Can I turn this off? I'm sure there's a way from... Did I say I called this a TMS? No, this is called the TMS. But I wanna turn it off. Is there a way I can turn this thing off? I don't think there is. We're gonna have to firm it. Very irritating indeed. It is pitch black now. It's crazy how dark the sky can get in such a small space of time, such a small amount of time. And we're gonna remember to stop at Harrow and Roadstone this time. Alright, so speed limit is 80, goes down to 80, then back up to 90 at the other side of Bushy Station. So I'm just keeping an eye on the distance counter in the top left just to make sure I get the brakes in time for Harrow and Roadstone. Speed limit goes up to 100 miles an hour very shortly, so from 100 miles an hour I probably want to start braking about from a mile out maybe. Oh, speeding. Is that our signal over there? No. And we are currently on level terrain, and we're soon going to be entering a downward gradient, I believe. It's very nerve-wracking traveling on a route that you're not familiar with at night time. I remember when last year when the East Coast mainline first came out, and I was driving on it at night time for the first time, HUD-Less. It was such a scary experience because you're traveling at such a high speed. 125 miles an hour is no joke, you know, and you're just trying to strain your eyes to make sure that you're picking up on everything, all the speed boards and trackside landmarks, etc., etc. Speed limit is now 100. Yeah, I can't remember the names of these stations on over there on the right. I only know the stations from Harrow and Roadstone downwards towards London. Again, keeping an eye on the mile counter there. I could already see Harrow and Roadstone in the track monitor there, but I'm gonna have faith in myself and leave the braking until 1 mile out. When it gets to 1.2, maybe 1.2, I'm too scared. Yeah, I'm gonna get the brakes in about now. Better safe than sorry. So there was a station there on the right. I believe that's the first station north of Harrow and Roadstone. So if we use that as a braking point, let's bring it down to brake step 1 maybe. And is that the station in the distance there? I think it is. And we're down to 60 miles an hour, 55, 50. Just jumping between brake steps 1 and 2 just to get the braking curve nice and sweet. Gonna coast it out for a bit, not too long though. Okay, so speed limit goes down to 90 just before Harrow and Roadstone. What are we, 30 miles an hour? Yep, 30 miles an hour entry speed into the platform. Perfect. So yeah, that was a pretty solid braking point there. I think I just need to reduce it down to brake step 1 slightly earlier than I did just then, because I did need to coast it out for a short amount of time there. So yeah, whatever station that was, what the first station north of Harrow and Roadstone is where I'm gonna apply the brakes when stopping at Harrow and Roadstone southbound. And I can't remember what is the name of that station. I think it's something Park. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look it up. And I didn't see any stop boards there, so we're just gonna bring it to the end of the platform because it seems like an appropriate place to be stopped at with where the footbridge was situated and all that. Brake step 3, neutral door release on the left. We are on time. Right, green signal. Yep, signal is green. Whack that door close button. Lovely stuff. Door interlock light illuminated. Green signal once again. We are on a downward gradient, so we don't need the whole start button. So into forward. Straight into notch 2 of power. Let's have a final look back there. And notch 4. Yeah, the acceleration is mental when you're when you're under 25 kilovolts. It's actually insane. I've never seen an electro star move so quick. Wow. I'm happy that they've updated the cab as well. I think the cab was updated on the 377 a few months ago, so it's not a train sim mode 5 update. It is indeed a train sim mode 4 update. But yeah, the cab is now pitch black at night time or when traveling through tunnels. That never used to be the case. Some of the lighting from the passenger saloon used to actually bleed through the wall for some reason, as if the wall was opaque or something. The what's the actual word for it? I know the word for it. What is the word? It's not wall. It's through the bulkhead. There we go. The bulkhead behind the driver's seat. Yeah, light used to shine through there for some reason. What's the speed limit? 90 miles an hour. Okay. And we need to keep in mind that Wembley Central is not too far from here. I'm trying to look over to the right to look at the stations there because my geography is slightly better now because I'm in familiar territory, but I can't see the stations because of this gangway over here. So okay, I think that's South Kenton station over there. Oh no, that being said, Wembley Central's at the where we have to give up. I'm speeding again. Wembley Central is where we're surrendering this service anyway, so we're going to be brought down to a red signal at the end of the platform. So yeah, route knowledge isn't going to be that important because we're going to be passing yellow signals anyway as a good indication that we're getting close to the station. We just passed the double yellow there, so into brake step 2 momentarily, reducing it down to brake step 1. That looked like a platform there for a sec. I nearly destroyed my Calvins. Wow, that was honestly terrifying. Single yellow, so yeah, this is definitely the signal protecting Wembley Central. Yeah, Harrow and Wardstone and Wembley Central, they when you're traveling at such a high speed, they're actually really close to each other. I think that might have contributed to why I overshot Harrow and Wardstone earlier, going the other way. Not to make excuses or anything, but I'm used to driving along here in the Bakerloo line, and it obviously takes a lot longer to get to Harrow and Wardstone from Wembley Central. But in an when you're on the West Coast main line, it's obviously a lot quicker. So we got a nice little banner repeater coming up. So that should be in the horizontal position. Yes, it is. So we have a red at the end of the platform. So let's bring our speed down to 20 miles an hour. Releasing the brakes. Nice slow and controlled entry into the platform. Wembley Central's, I feel like I've said Harrow and Wardstone by mistake, but if I have, I apologise. But Wembley Central Station is, it's interesting because they don't actually let you onto this platform here until you're expecting the train, until a couple minutes before the train arrives into the platform. Is this the end of the platform coming up here, or is this just... Okay, no, that's just a shadow. There's the S board there. Let's try having an accurate stop. Let's try put that in the window there. Come on, I can't even see it. I can't see. Anyway, brake step 3, neutral, DRA. Where's the DRA? There it is, because we have the red signal at the end of the platform, obviously. And door release on the left. Alright, beautiful, beautiful work. Reverse it into the off position. Remove the master key. I can't see nothing. Disabling these safety systems, of course. And I forgot to wind up. I forgot to close the windows, but that sounds awful. Good lord. Please update the sounds for that. Come on, man. The Pendolino sounds nothing like that. You lot are violating. Anyway. Oh, the headlights aren't even... I like the new headlight. What's the word? Glare? The new headlight glare. It never used to be like that. That looks a lot more realistic. I'm very pleased about that. But anyway, so yeah, guys, that concludes this first look of the Class 377-2. Nothing special, of course, because it is very similar to the 377-4, apart from the obvious differences: the pantograph, the number 2 instead of the 4, and the little unknown difference in this area here. So yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. It's funny because the way the headlights and the tail lights are both shining. But yeah, constructive feedback and criticism is more than welcome in the comment section below and is highly appreciated. If you'd like to further support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing. I will catch you guys in the next one. Love.